Hello, everyone. Welcome to Everything Football and welcome to another Champions League Fantasy Update. In this video today, we are going to be taking a look at the best players we should be targeting for Match Day 2. So basically the Match Day 2 watch list. I've done some research after watching all the games from all those players. I've done some research on 6 players, and these are really the six best players you should be getting into your team, whether you're on a wild card, whether you're playing a limitless chip, whether you're just making transfers. I think these 6 players at least should be getting at least one of them into your team because of their promising stats and all that. So as always, I'll be back later on in the week talking about my team, the team selection video, the best captains for match day 2. And as always, make sure to smash the like button. Before we get into that, there's the league code in case you haven't joined my league yet. The league code will be in the description, the direct link, but it's also on screen right now. That's 83UVQC0A09. So make sure to join the league. So the 6 players I've done some research on, really nice players. I mean, I couldn't believe how well they did in match day 1 and promising stats from match day 1 as well. And their fixtures for match day 2, very promising. So as always, the timestamps will be in the description as well. So in case you want to go to a certain player, you can just click on the timestamp. And the first player we're going to be talking about is, it has to be him, Sebastian Haller. I mean, match day 1, what a match day 1 for him. He scored 4 goals away from home against Sporting. Ajax forward 8.5 million right now, only owned by 4%. He picked up 21 points in match day 1, as I said, against Sporting, and his next fixture will be against Besiktas at home. Ajax also played last week over the last weekend, and they scored 9 goals. They won 9-0, so they're still scoring goals from every single corner. They're looking good. Obviously, it's a watch list, so we have to see how he does this week in their league as well. If he goes on and scores again this weekend or he gets rested, even more, we need to get him even more into our teams now. Like, in case you were just thinking of it now, not thinking of it, you just need to get him in. What a match they won for him. Besiktas at home next. Besiktas lost at their place against Dortmund. Conceded 2 goals, could have conceded 3 or 4. So you can only imagine Ajax will win that game or at least get 2 goals in that game. And Haller should be amongst the goals. So Haller is my first option. The second option is another striker, Robert Lewandowski. I mean, who doesn't know about Robert Lewandowski? Made Barcelona look like, a Division 3 team basically in match day 1. Plays for Bayern Munich as a forward, 11.5 million is what he'll cost you. 19% ownership, scored 13 points in that game against Barcelona at Camp Nou, and his next fixture is at home to Dynamo Kiev. A home game against Dynamo Kiev. Do you need any more stats or explanations to get or reasons to get Lewandowski? I don't think so. He's at home against obviously Dynamo Kiev. I know there's so many other strikers out there, but someone like a Lukaku is playing away at Juventus. So does it make it easy to switch to a Robert Lewandowski? I actually do think so. So Lewandowski against Dynamo Kiev, I'm really thinking of getting him into my team as well. I'm just trying to figure out how I am going to get him. So Lewandowski is the second one you should be getting in your team. The third player I'm going to be talking about is going to be yet another striker. That's Karim Benzema. Now, unlike those other 2 strikers, he didn't do that well in match day 1, but the reason could be he played away at Inter Milan and picked up only 2 points. Plays for Real Madrid as a forward. Over the weekend, they beat Valencia 2-1, and he scored a goal in the 86th minute. 10 million pounds is what will cost you 10 million, 9% ownership, and his next fixture is at home to Sheriff. I mean, I know Sheriff won their first game at home to Shakhtar, but let's be honest, Real Madrid are not Shakhtar, and Real Madrid are looking good, top of the La Liga table, beat Inter Milan in the first fixture. Benzema against Sheriff, I'm expecting him to start his own penalties as well. You can only say, I mean, Lewandowski and Benzema would be great options to have in your forward line. I know, again, there are other strikers, but also considering the fixture, Sheriff at home, I think this is their biggest game in their history. Basically, Benzema is a very good option. So that is the third player you should be getting in your team. Before I go into the last three, if you're not smashed the like button yet, you might make sure to smash the like button and make sure to subscribe. The channel is still new, so I'll really appreciate it. So the fourth player we are going to be talking about is a midfielder, and that's Christopher NKUNKU. What a match they won. Yes, they lost 6-3 away to City, but he managed to score a hat-trick at the Etihad Stadium away from home. The first ever player from Leipzig to score a hat-trick in the Champions League. He is a midfielder, 7.5 million, only owned by 3%, 20 points in that game against Manchester City, and his next game is at home to Club Brugge. Club Brugge did well against PSG over in match day one, drawing 1-1. But I think with NKUNKU, Leipzig like attacking. Their young players up front love scoring goals, and I think I cannot see him finish this game with a blank. So I can see him at least scoring a goal. So Christopher NKUNKU is a very good option as well. The next midfield I'm going to be talking about is Jude Bellingham. Again, another one who really shined in match day one, plays for Dortmund. 7 million is what it's going to cost you. 14% ownership, 15 points in match day one against Besiktas, an away game as well. And his next fixture is at home to Sporting Lisbon. Sporting, who I just said conceded 4 goals to Halle at their own ground. So Jude Bellingham, very, very young. I think he's now 18. He's scoring goals. Also picked up when you become man of the match in that game, you pick up an extra 3 points, and that is what Jude Bellingham did. That is what Halle did as well. So extra points for you if he gets voted as the man of the match. And Jude Bellingham looked brilliant in that game. This time he's at home to Sporting. I mean, 7 million, a very, very good option. And the last player I'm going to be talking about is Robin Gosens of Atalanta. Atalanta defender, 5.5 million is what is going to cost you. 6% ownership right now. 8 points in match day one against Villarreal. And his next fixture is at home to Young Boys. So again, Young Boys did well in match day one, beating United at their place. But Atalanta are at home, and you know how much Atalanta love attacking. In fact, here's a stat about Gosens. Here is a stat about Gosens. In terms of all the defenders in the last few years, 2 seasons, he has scored 22 goals. He has scored 22 goals in terms of defenders, more than Hakimi, more than Ramos, more than Guerrero, more than Theo Hernandez, and more than Alex Telles. 22 goals. He also scored in match day one. He also scored in match day one away to Villarreal. I know his third and fourth fixture will be against United, but I mean, he's a very good option in terms of attacking. He can get you clean sheet points. He can get you attacking points. What an option to be getting into your team. So if you've watched this video until now, there's a reward. You have a defender here you can get who can get you goal after goal after goal. So those are my options. Robert Lewandowski, Sebastian Haller, Christopher NKUNKU, Karim Benzema, Gosens, and Jude Bellingham. So that's 3 forwards, 2 midfielders, and 1 defender. As always, I'll be back later on in the week before match day 2, across all the days before then, talking about the players you can get, my team selection, your basically captains you should pick, all the players you should consider if you're playing a wildcard or a limitless chip. A lot of videos coming your way. So again, you can join my code. The link will be in the description so that we can compete. That's 83UVQC0A09. So also jump in the comment section and let me know, are there any other players you're keeping your eye on? Let's communicate and I'll tell you what to think about those players. Of course, there are a lot of teams that I would love their players, like Inter Milan going away to Shakhtar. I think they'll probably win that game. Zenit against Malmo, 50-50 game. Any team can win it. Which players are we getting? You could argue the likes of Salah against FC Porto. It could be anyone. But as of now, I really appreciate you watching. Smash the like button. Make sure you subscribe, on the road to 300 subscribers. Still starting out. So thank you for watching. Keep staying safe, and I'll catch up with you guys on the next